My life just changed. Yo, what's good, family? It's your boy MJ here at MJ the Greatest on all platforms. Back with this week's video episode. Let's just get right into it, y'all. The title of this week's episode is My Life Just Changed, and it literally just did. Probably about 20 minutes before me recording this video, I just got off of a interview where I accepted a position. And I know what y'all thinking. Y'all like, man, you was pushing all this entrepreneur stuff. We following you to be an entrepreneur. We want to follow your entrepreneurial journey. And let me tell y'all, those is the same comments, same things that I was kind of wrestling with myself this whole process. But hopefully y'all see in this video why I ultimately said yes. So, it's so crazy just because it's like, if you watch my video last week, it was literally like, stop counting the days, stop waiting on things to just fall out of the sky and they'll come. And I'm literally a living example of that, guys. Like, how I got even to this position to even be able to interview for this job is so mind-blowingly crazy. This is all over a week period of time, mind you. So last what do I want to say, last Wednesday I got an Instagram DM. And mind you guys, like, I'm an entrepreneur. I haven't been applying for jobs. I haven't been necessarily looking for jobs. I've been looking for more ways to make more money. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking for more ways to create more streams of income. I've been manifesting these things. These things are on my vision board. But I haven't been, the whole time I haven't been working or like have left my previous job, which is about like a year and a couple months now at this point, I haven't applied to any jobs. So just imagine I get a random Instagram DM from, pretty much this recruiter, and he reached out to me about this position, and it was a job. And my first thought was like, this is fake. This is not real. This is AI. Y'all know, half of our DMs, half of our feeds are just flooded with bots, computers, trolls, fake pages, AI, whatever you want to say it, right? So my first initial thought is like, this is fake. But then I had to stop myself, right? Because a couple episodes ago, I dropped a video called Embrace the Magic, right? And that was basically saying, like, stop being so analytical, stop being all so matter of fact all the time. Sometimes just go with the flow and trust that miracles happen, trust that magic happens, trust that God, the universe, always has your bigger picture in mind, right? And as I'm thinking about this, like, those rush of thoughts start to come in. So I was like, you know what? Let's see where this goes, right? So the first step is like, all right, let's like make sure that this person is a real person and I'm not just talking to a computer. Boom. We got on the phone call. Oh, I'm actually speaking to a real person. This is actually a real opportunity, doing something I've never done before, making more money than I never made. Like, okay, this is getting interesting. This is kind of crazy. Guys, this is big. This is like really big. This is a Fortune 500 company, publicly traded on the stock market, kind of big. So, I'm just kind of rummaging through all these thoughts, and mind you, like, this is literally from last week's episode to this week's episode, all of this information is coming in. So as I'm going through this, I'm just kind of like contemplating in my head. I'm like, man, am I selling out? Am I giving up on my entrepreneurial goals? Am I doing this and that? And so what I did, and this is like a huge pro tip, I'm not considering myself just like the most professional or most adept person, but whenever I run into things where I'm like, should I go this way or should I go that way? Should I do yes or no? I like to just do a simple pro and con list, right? Pros, cons. What do I like about it? What are the disadvantages of it, right? And as I'm doing my pros and con list, my pro list is so much longer than my con list. And so I had to ask myself, is like, what's more important, right? Is it more important for me to look like an entrepreneur? Is it more important for me to like struggle or look like I'm going through the process? Or is it more important for me to add resources, add tools, add things that can literally help me and become a better entrepreneur, a better leader, and better in all different ways? You know what I'm saying? While being put in a position that I've never been in, learning new different things, because of the sort of like challenge of it, and because it's sort of like just like the fear, not really fear because it's not something to be afraid of, but it's like I talked about last time. It's like the unknown, right? In my episode about getting comfortable with darkness, it's like this is completely unknown to me, right? From the fact of like, one, how did you even like when you start asking yourself like the how, the when, where, and why, I've said this before too, it's like you kind of get too bogged up in the details of it, right? This was one of those things where I knew I couldn't get bogged up in the details because it was obviously like miraculous, right? This is obviously like God working in my life, like my manifestations coming to reality. This is this, right? And it's like I can't self-sabotage that, right? As much as I've been tried and true on my entrepreneurial journey, I'm still an entrepreneur. I know that I manifested multiple streams of income, not just one. So I know that because I'm working this other job, it doesn't take away from me being an entrepreneur. It actually helps me, right? It actually aids me and gives me more tools and resources to be able to move forward with these other ventures, right? And that was something that I sort of had to change my mind and sort of check myself on, right? Because I've been telling you guys, I don't want to work if the work doesn't benefit not only me, but other people. If it's not work that I feel like I'll like, if it's not something that I can feel like I can learn and grow from. And this job, this position checks all those boxes. Now I plan on keeping, well, y'all know I'm gonna keep y'all posted, because like I'm gonna be here every week telling y'all like yay or nay, I'm rocking with this, I'm not too much rocking with this. Obviously though, for me, anything that I start, I'm always looking to finish on a high stride. So anything that I go into, I'm going into it to learn. I'm going into it to be my best self. I'm going into it to see what I can gain from it, see what I can add to the equation, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely not going to be something where I'm kind of just like in and out. But, you know, I'm going to see this through, because I know that those like that little small voice in the background that's like scared or fearful or like timid or nervous about moving forward with this opportunity, that all those things is just telling me exactly why I should be moving forward with this opportunity, if that makes any sense, right? It's like kind of when you know that you're kind of like on that edge and that cliff, and you got wings and you can fly, but you haven't flew before, but you're at that edge now, you're at that cliff now, you can't turn back. You've got everything that you've ever wanted right there set in front of you. All you got to do is take that step. And I feel like this is me taking that step. I feel like me agreeing and saying yes those 30 minutes ago was me taking that step. And I tell you guys, like I had to sleep on it a few nights, because I just couldn't fathom it. I couldn't, it didn't make any sense to me. One, how this opportunity, how did you find me out of all these people? How did I get on your guys' radar? How did you know that I would be perfect for this? How did you know that all these things are exactly what I asked for? Guys, remember in my video, my episode where I said one word potentially cost me 100K? In these meetings, that same word is something that they look for in applicants. Coincidences don't exist. Magic is real. Miracles are real. Take me as a real life flesh and blood example that all of these things are so real. My mind is still like blown right now, but I'm just happy that I get on here and hop and talk to you guys about this. But like, this is crazy, y'all. This is really crazy. I'm gonna just talk like this because, like, yeah, y'all can see that, but this is crazy. Magic is real, miracles are real. I think my life just changed based on this decision. I'm so glad I get to keep you guys posted and let you guys know how these things go. It's been a super, super wild week, and based on all the things that have been happening, I just know that my life is changing. It's changed. I'm not the same person who you guys watched in January. I've elevated, I've grown, I've gotten smarter, I've gotten stronger, I've gotten closer. And this is just another example of that, a real life, real time example of that. And I'm just thankful that I get to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, the following, the reposting. However you show love, continue to show love. Definitely drop a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I'm back with a new episode each and every week. Peace out, y'all. Catch y'all next week. Love.